The Mexicans are quite happy with President Biden's border policy. Someone who's not, Congressman Mark Green, is here, Republican of Tennessee, chairman-elect of the House Homeland Security Committee. Congressman, good to see you. I appreciate it, sir. Congratulations on the new chairmanship.
Yeah, thank you.
Realistically, other than investigations and hearings and visiting the border, which I know you're going to do, the President of the United States sets immigration policy, does he not?
Yeah, but we control the purse, Leland. So we can put into foreign, for example, we can put into foreign aid certain constraints on that foreign aid if those countries violate the United Nations basic rules on how refugees are to be handled. It basically says that a country cannot pass someone on to another country. If they are the country that the refugee arrives to, they pretty much have to stay there by the UN's. Not that we're all submitting to the UN, don't get me wrong, but I mean that's what the countries who joined the UN agreed to. So we can hold them accountable to that for foreign aid and get that past the president.
I get that there are.
That's one example.
Yeah, no, I mean, I get that there are things that you can do and force hands on the power of the purse. But I'm thinking about what President Biden was asked and answered about what he found on the border. Take a listen.
Our Republican friends and a few Democrats are very critical of what's going on the border, but yet refused to even look at the detailed document I submitted for the Congress to consider to reform the process completely.
All right. So this is the President Biden's idea now of bipartisan immigration reform. I see you're shaking your head.
Well, it's like the app. I can just see some coyote advertisement saying, hey, for an extra fee, we'll fill out all your asylum forms on the app. Everything this president has done nothing but speed people into the United States. 5 million people. This year alone, 3.5 million. And look, we've got 21 states, Leland, with populations less than 3.3 million. That's a moderate-sized state coming into the United States every year. Whether it's his interim final rule, which reverses the laws passed by Congress, just made it up. If it's his budget, the 2023 budget, which prevents ICE from cooperating with local governments to deport people and actually speeds up people's processing. And everything they're doing is to get more people into the United States, fundamentally change our country, and empower themselves forever. If he's down there.
Do you really believe that in terms of that he wants to change the country? Here are the numbers. Average border crossings, Biden versus Trump versus Obama. Biden, 1.6 million a year. Obama, 416,000 a year. Trump, 487,000 a year. Those are the averages.
Do you really, 4 times.
Right, yeah. No, the math speaks for itself. But do you really believe that this is a concerted effort by Democrats to change the country? You don't think they're just trying to
6 executive orders on day one, doing away with the effective tool, the most effective tool. Everyone agrees migrant protection protocols remain in Mexico worked. And he did away with all of that on day one. Every budget he's passed has defunded deportation and increased processing to get people in the country. You can't make the assumption. It's intuitively obvious to even a casual observer that this guy wants more people from Latin America and the United States because he thinks that with anchor babies, they'll vote and they'll vote Democrat. There is no other reason. Listen, if he was a humanitarian, he wouldn't allow it. Look, Doctors Without Borders, not known to be a conservative organization, said 32% of the women and children get raped. I visited one of those houses recovering young boys and young girls in Mexico City, trying to rehabilitate them after being human trafficked. If he was good-hearted, if this was just his charity, we'd stop this. 100,000 dead Americans from fentanyl sneaking across the border.
I got 30 seconds. Although,
sorry.
No, I appreciate it. Although intuitively. Obvious to a casual observer is a line that I am going to steal. I'll give you attribution, but I'm going to use it. I'm not sure I agree with you, but I'm going to give you attribution on it. President Biden's down in Mexico and trying to figure out how to work with the Mexicans on this. 30 seconds. Is it possible to work with the Mexicans on this, given how badly outgunned they are by the cartels?
No. I don't know how many seconds you got left, but no. I mean,
no was pretty clear.
Offered 30,000. He offered to take back 30,000. We had 8 months over 200,000. Okay, and in terms of controlling the cartels, look, I was in Mexico City talking to business guys who told me 60% of their country was controlled by the cartels.
All right. Congressman, congratulations. Obviously, we'll be following your work. We've talked for a long time about the border. I know it's something that's both passionate and you see a lot of purpose in, sir. So we appreciate it. Thank you. And we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.